Oh, seven, Commanders. Oh, seven. All right. My name, as you well know, Commander Will Fearion, leader of the Vortex Squadron, here today. It's mostly going to be a chill stream, but we are, as the title suggests, we are at Fuca. Fuca you! And we're going to deliver some stuff. We're going to talk about some things. I'm going to do some PSAs and all that kind of stuff. It's just going to be fun, fun, fun. Till our daddy takes a T-bird away. Let's just do this. Okay, alrighty then. We're back. Back in black and green. I hate to say, it's been so long. I'm glad to be back. Not many people here yet. It's a very quiet day. Now it's a nice day out in Colorado, so it's possible that's a nice day out in other places. And there might be people just out and about doing things that should be done, you know? Maybe not. So, yeah, we're still over here by Fuca Dock delivering superconductors. There's a couple things. I was on the other account this morning, my second account, my alt account, and so oddly enough, well, you wouldn't believe this. There's hardly any the material that most people are going after. It's probably the best payout or whatever is superconductors. Now, but over out here, there's not a lot. But you know where there is a lot? Out in the black, where some of these people have made colonies far away from the bubble, the core bubble, and you can get stuff there too. So sometimes what you might want to do is when you're looking for your materials, go to your Inara, right? And so because everybody uses that, right? So you go to Inara, and let's see. So this is a listing of all the stuff that's kind of close to us, and then we'll show you the. Oh, look at that! Trolololo! I love that song. Okay, all right. Oh 07 to you, Willie McNilly. So anyway, this is a list of what's close, and as you can see, there's not a lot of the supply is kind of light, right? So depending on how much you want to get. Now, and a lot of times too, like in these areas, since this is close to the actual event, some of these may be wrong too, so they may not exactly have as many. They probably have less than what it says they have. I mean, there's a couple out here that got a decent amount, 12,000, 14,000, stuff like that. But if you really want to find, stuff that's, there's a lot of it, and you have a carrier, you just have to take your, let's say, for example, we'll do this one. We'll do, go to Galaxy Map, and I'm going to do I'll find a book. Well, actually, here, we'll go to one of my colonies, right? This is what I did last time. This is how I got this carrier filled up. Pretty good. We went out to, okay, we'll go to D1-22, right? Let's go ahead and plot her out. So that construction, no, we'll just plot her out, right? So we're not actually going there. We're just looking. Okay, so now if you take that sector and you copy the name and you go into your Inara, right? Go into Inara. Now you see that place is far away, but you're in a carrier, so you don't care. So you go in here, you go into your little handy dandy search. You want to go near star system and then put in your little name of your star system there. See, it found it. Now watch what happens out here. What's out here? Look at these numbers now. Look at the supply numbers on these bad boys. Look at this one right here. New HIMAR, 256,000. Okay. Look at that. And look at this one. Look over 1 million. Yeah, Hotel California. That's where I got my stuff from. Hotel California. Now it's out there. It's 2 jumps in a carrier from here, I think. 2, maybe 3. But either way, you want to park. You take your carrier out there. You know, you do your little copy McSnappy. Then you go in here. Now, if you haven't been there before, then you have to do this in two parts. So you go in there, you put your little carrier name in there, right? Oh yeah, look at there it is right there. He's right in the nebula. You got a good spot, little son of a gun. Anyway, you go in there, and then you just park your carrier. You want to park your carrier literally on the same planet. So this is Hotel California right here. You want to put your little carrier right here, right? Because this is he's on this planet. If you do this planet, stuff will get in the way. Just do it on this planet. Boom. And then say, that's where I want my carrier to go. Well, I mean, you won't be able to do it in one jump like this, but when you get to this segment of the jump. So what you want to do even before that, so we're going to even go back. We're going to go back further. Another thing you want to do is you want to hit Spanch. So, right? So Spanch. And these links are all in the description. If you don't know, somebody will still ask me, but I'm just telling you now where it is. So the source system, wherever your source system is, that's not the source system. The source system is where you are at the moment. Okay, so you're at the moment, you are in, let's do this. Yeah, we're in here. We're in Wiener. We're not at Wienerport. Don't you guys get it twisted. But whatever system you're in, just go ahead and tag it. Let's just say we're, I don't even know what the hell is going on there. Okay, so anyway, so let's just say we're here for the funsies, because I don't feel like dicking around with this all day. All right, so go in there, put our, this is where we're at, right? We'll pretend this is where we're at, and then you put in your destination system, which is the this one. I don't think you can copy it here. Focus location. Yeah, because it's too far. So you got to go. Okay, so this is, oh, this isn't where that guy is though. That's not where we want to go. We want to go to the materials, right? That's how I got there. So we want to go to the materials, which is on Anara, right? So we're going to Anara. We're going here. We found California. Hotel California. This is a great system, by the way. And I like the name because, you know, it's a Gen X. That's Gen X all day, that guy. Love that guy. So then you go there, and then you go back to Spanch. And you go, okay, Spanch. I want to know how many jumps it's going to take me to get from Olaran to Hotel California. Just right there. Okay, there it is. And you select it. Now, you can put in the, usually your carrier is going to be empty at this point. That part doesn't really matter. I've never had a problem with it not getting me to where I need to go. If you have to, just say it's full. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make that big a difference. So now, and you calculate, and then you go, okay, calculating, and boom, there you go. So it's roughly, it would be from where we are now, it'd be 3 jumps to get out there. And you go out there, and boom. You go, you sit your carrier right next door to that thing, and you just load it up with as much space as you can. Whatever you got, just do it. That's right, Willie. Gen X. Joplin. Ugh. That's a little bit, that's like boomer area there. Joplin's a little bit older. Gen X a little younger than that. We were kind of at the end of the whole Joplin thing, okay? Or more at the, yeah, a little different. Okay. All right. So now we, let's see. So there's that. And then, yeah. So then you just leave this on your screen somewhere, right? Or whatever. And you just copy each time you do a jump, you copy it, paste it into the jumper thing, and then it'll jump you out. Then once you get there, you know, like I said, on the last jump, when you get to whatever your second to last jump is, which is this one, right? So once you get to this sector right here, California sector OI-SB4-0, that one, when you get to go to this sector, this is the one where you want to make sure. Now, if you have to, get out in one of your ships, and fly over to this sector and get a scan, and then fly back to your carrier, turn in the scan, so that you can literally place your carrier where you want it to go. Otherwise, you'll have to go into the system and then reposition your carrier. You don't want ain't nobody got time for that. Just do it this way. Just get to this one. And this is just a suggestion. You don't have to do this. I'm sure there's tons of other places that have stuff, which there were. I was showing you. You can go to any of these other places too. You don't have to go to where I'm saying. But if you wanted to do giant loads, the giant loads are going to be further away from the bubble now. So you're going to want to look into that. Okay. So you're going to want to do that. But as I was saying, there were other options. There are all these other options. There's gobs of them. Look, 479,000, 119,000. I mean, there are just tons. You don't need. I mean, it just depends on what you want to turn in. And also when you get there, a lot of these, there's so much of it. People are just not, because the most the carrier you're probably going to get is around 23,000 total. So anything that's got more than 23,000, it's probably not even going to be a full 23. It's going to be 22 something usually. I would think that's about the max you're going to get. But you don't need that many to win this event. But I'm just throwing it out there. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So anyway, so that's where we're at. So we're just dumping. I'm still just turning stuff in today. So the way we're doing it today is I'm doing. I've not got to test Willie's thing about selling himself materials yet. I haven't done that. I don't know how much I've got left to turn in. Like I said, I turned in some on the other account, and that's all I'm probably going to do. I'm not going to do any more there. I don't really care about double materials on that one. This one, we're here in Ajax. We're going over there now. Got some things to do over there. So we'll go ahead and go out of Fuca, go back to I think I already turned in what I had on here. Better check it before I go. Okay, we are empty. Good. So now we can go get some more. Yeah, I did. I brought 10,000 over here. I was originally going to just bring 10,000 to Edmond, but then once they did the deal where they said, oh yeah, you can get it on either side. You can't get it on both though. So you have to if you wanted to switch, you'd have to abandon whatever you did on the first side and then switch. But I mean, I really I wouldn't recommend that at this point. It's highly likely you're going to be able to get the double parts, and you only have to turn in about, at least here for this one, I only had to turn in like 2 loads before I got into the top 75. So that's not bad. I would two 792 loads, right? So that's a thing. How many people are out there today? Let's see. Let's find out. Let's get my stream loaded here so I can see what is going on with these people today. Okay. Okay, whatever you say, man. Yeah, so we got about 11 now. So also today, oh, look at that. Look at that. That's Roswell gets an 07 today. Some people's needing some 07s. I like that. I like giving out those 07s. That's one of my favorite things to do in the whole world. So yeah, we got that going on. Oh, I was gonna feed the cat too, and she never did turn up. I thought she was gonna turn up for sure. All right, we didn't get we got to get in the groove. We got, it takes a minute to get in your little groove when you're doing these things. Get in these little back and forth grooves. I almost moved the carrier, and then I was like, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. You're going to attack Ajax General? No, you do not attack Ajax General. Fire the lightning field. Oh my God. Been watching way too much TV this week. Watched some Flash Gordon. Love that movie. The 80s version with the Queen. That soundtrack. Oh my God. So good. So good. Max Vaughn, whatever his name is. I love that guy. Stupid Earthlings. whatever he calls it. Hurling yourself out into the void with no inkling of what is out there, or something like that. Love that guy. Then the Hawkman. I mean, come on. Who doesn't like the Hawkman? Everybody loves the Hawkman. And now we're doing Loop of Shame. All right, our first Loop of Shame today, boys. This is the way. This is the way you do it. All right, so we're coming in hot, boys. We're coming in hot. Look at this guy. This guy is ready to rock. He's Tesseract is heading towards Ajax, and we're gonna make a meeting here. Still really looking forward to finding out what's gonna go on with this squadrons thing. I don't think it's gonna be that big of a change, to be honest. It's mostly just gonna be putting a front end on it. It looks like it doesn't look like there's that much going on, but you know, it'll be interesting to see what their take on version 2.0 looks like. It's too bad we didn't get the actual Vanguard's version, but hey, you know what? We'll take what we can get, I guess. Who knows? Maybe the next one they won't. Maybe the next one they won't overpromise and underdeliver. They got to learn how to do it the other way. Underpromise, overdeliver. That's how you keep your people excited and thrilled and just kicking and screaming. Look, you even got, what's his name? Obsidian Ant. Oh my God, you think that guy, you think they dropped him in a vat of Joy juice? The boy has been making videos like crazy. And he hasn't done that in a few years, so it's been like, what is wrong with you? It's like, what happened to this guy? Who put the kindling fire under his butt? Alrighty, here we go. We're firing it up here. We're getting her slowed down here. Oh, come on, girl. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. You just get right on in there. I'm gonna proceed to my allocated pad. What do you think of that?
Feel free to relax. Your docking computer is in control.
The docking computer's in control. Okay, that's all you need to know in life. Is if the docking computer's in control. As long as it's in control, you're okay. Okay, I think yes, I did. I made an error in judgment. I did not drop off my water and stuff here where it needs to be. It's over there where it doesn't need to be. All right, boom. Just sit, boo boo, sit. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
We've got you safe and sound. Commence shutdown. Welcome, Commander.
All right. We're back. Back in black. Hate to say. Okay, so now what is it? 2 o'clock. God dang. Probably do go out and drive somewhere Uber tonight. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. So now we got, except I got a ticket. I accidentally went through a red light. Oops. And it was in a place, and of course there was a camera. So it, freaking all blind. I thought it was a freaking bolt of lightning. It was so bright. Alright, so now we got, oh yeah, gotta go over here. Now, yeah, I'm not gonna do that yet, but you know, one of these days I gotta remember to do that. Let's see, what do we have left? We still got 6,000. Jeez, I got a lot on here. There's just a lot of damn conductors on here. I mean, there's just a lot. It's just too many. And my finger is like not going, it's not holding straight. Keeps moving. Okay, we're still working on it. We're still working on it. So yeah, we're just going to deliver some stuff today. And it's not going to be a super long stream unless, for some reason, a bunch of people just jump on in here and start chit-chatting. Because there's not a lot of chit-chatting going on. You know what I mean? All right, now. Greetings, commanders. Hello, Brandon. 07. 07 to you. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and confirm. We want to confirm that. We did. We confirmed it. We confirmed the holy bejesus out of that thing. You know what I mean? Let's see. So what is under transactions here? There's a lot. Do I have a fine again? I do. Oh, yeah. That's right. Oh, I still got those. Oops. Just 191 million just laying around. Nakato Kaine. Trade war. Love it. Okay. Cool. All right. So now, what was I doing? I don't even remember. Oh, yeah. I was getting ready to go to Fuca. Fuca you. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to say Fuca it. Fuca it, dude. That's all I can say.
Ship released. Restrict speed until a carrier is far behind you.
There we go. We're out of here. We're going in hot, boys. Going in hot. We don't have a lot going on today. But we do have, you know, we do have things to do. At least get this unloaded. Once I get this unloaded, I'm pretty much done with this event until I got to go pick everything up, whatever I got to do. Outside of that, I think they may or may not be working on dynamic quests, because it seems like they're starting to pick up more on giving us things to do. And if they do that dynamically, which they have the systems to do all this stuff, so I don't know why they wouldn't. They kind of did it with the Thargoid War, pretty much same kind of thing. But they could do it, you know, and then it would be interesting to, you know, have a, you know, an AI overlord in the background starting trouble, right? And then, you know, then we have to, you know, fix it or not, you know, let it go, or just, I mean, we could let it go, you know, we could let the AI fight itself if we wanted, but they could technically do something like that. And I'm wondering, I'm hoping maybe that's what they're thinking about, you know? And I forgot that I needed to do my boost because I was chit-chatting too much, you know? Your first billionaire, huh? Well, there you go. That's where I'm at right now. I'm at Fuca myself. I'm Fuca myself in the goat butt. You heard that? Yep. Your first billion. Well, congratulations. GG on your first billion. Yeah. I wish I was making my 800th billion. You intend. That's your intent? Well, you're going to have to make about 7 more of those. Because you got to have about 7 billion if you want to do it right. Alright, so we just got pulled over by a bad person. And they're shooting at me, which is not cool. So we're just waiting for that cooldown, then we're going to jump on out here. There's nothing we need to talk to this guy about. Faux show. No, I don't want to. What do you mean, do I want a PC? I didn't have you. He's over there talking smack. I know you guys can't see that because my head's in the way, but it's like, what do you mean you want a piece of me? I didn't say nothing about a piece of you. You're the one that pulled me over, jackweed. This is the first time I've been pulled over. I mean, to be honest, Brandon, I mean, yeah, I respect the fact that you want to get a carrot. You might want to hold off. Might want to hold off just a second, because they're getting ready to release, you know, squadron carriers, and you may not need to get one. You may just be able to start your own squadron and call it good. But these guys are really on me this time. This is the most attack I've ever got. This is a lot of attacking. Our little thing cool off or cooled off. Yeah, you know, yeah. SM, did you see how much I needed to distract them. You don't. But I'm glad you are here. But you don't need. There's nothing to worry about pack hounds. Do you really need pack hounds? That's funny. That cracks me up that you use pack hounds. Really? Pack hounds? Okay. Well, yeah, I don't think the only thing that would really be helpful if you really truly want to distract them is to get a fighter. Fighters will distract them. Pack hounds are, yeah, they just make lines on the screen though. They don't do anything. They don't really have a function, right? I mean, do they have an AI in them that has them that leads the people off into the sunset? Nah. You ain't got time for that. Just get your bearing and get back on track and go to the next place. The trick is boosting the second that they pull you. If you don't boost right away, that can cost you a lot in damage. Now, if you're depending on which ship you're flying. Now, the T9 obviously doesn't have as much of an escape velocity as this ship here. But I mean, you know, I guess if it's fun, I guess it's fun, but it's not necessary. You can do it without any. I mean, we've been flying without guns on our cargo ships. I don't even have shields, nothing. This thing is like bare naked. So, as long as they're fun, you know, that's all that matters. You gotta have fun. But oh, there, that's him right there. Just see him up here on the left. That's the guy that was trying to kill me. But you can't do nothing now because I'm too close to the dock. I agree, Willie. You know, but like I said, but he said they're fun, so hey, you know, if it's fun, it's fun. But yeah, you don't. It's just not something that. I mean, I know the concept was always there that you could do that, but I'm pretty sure that like pretty much everyone, most people that do this kind of work do not want to fight anyone anyway. So they're usually not going to even if they're defensive. Because the mindset of a non-fighter is to be light and to get away, especially to get right. Now for me, if I really did want to have fun and not just do this as quickly as possible, yeah, I'd throw guns all over it. I'd blow the hell out of all of them. And then I'd pick up all their parts and sell them all at the store. But I think a lot of what's going on nowadays is we just want to get stuff done. So we just, yeah, this thing is bare naked. There's nothing on here to protect it from anything. If a Thargoid were to grab it, it would die. Well, an aggressive Thargoid, which we might talk about that today too. I got to think about that. I might do that today. Because I've been seeing some videos coming out that are disturbing lately. And I need to at least say a couple of words about it. But in the meantime, let me go ahead and go to my Starport services. And yeah, let's go to the commodities. We want to sell some. We want to sell these guys some semiconductors. Now see, this one's great. You just go sell, boom. How cool is that? That is like the coolest thing ever. Let's see where we're at right now. Let's check it out. What do you think? We're gonna look at this. We're gonna go, okay, Fuca you. We are in the top 75%. Still, top 75. Now we still got about 6,000. Turn it. You don't have to turn in that many, but I just did it because I could, because I found that Hotel California out there, and I was like, holy spuckers, look at how much stuff this guy's got. And well, and I have a station right next door to there. That's why I was even out there, right? I have stations out there. I have 2 stations out there. So I'm just like, okay, yeah, we'll just see what's around here. I said, oh my gosh, they are, because I already know, because I've seen the memos on the Reddits that people are trying to build a colony out here, out in California Nebula, like a second bubble is what they call it. I don't know if it'll ever be that because it's never going to have engineers and all this stuff. But anyway, I don't know, you know. Let's see. So now community goals. All right. So we did it. We got out. We got it. We came. We saw. We kicked its ass. Right. So we're empty now. Our inventory is empty. So now we can go back to navigation. Now for the navigation on this one, because there's so many freaking carriers in here, we're just using the system map to get the target back. Right. So we're targeting back through that instead of trying to use this panel because there's just too much crap on this panel. So we're going to use the other panel and we're going to go. Yeah, I actually don't. I think I played with pack hounds once, maybe a decade ago or whenever the first time they were available. I got them. I had all that stuff back then, but you know, half the time my guys are complaining that when they use some of that higher end stuff, well, supposedly higher end stuff, it either uses too much power, it makes the ship overheat, does all kinds of, there's all kinds of things that happen that are not any buenos. There's zero in the bueno category. So if it's no bueno, then we just kind of avoid it, you know? Avoidance is the way to be. Avoidance. 9. What, people don't like me watching me go back and forth in the space? 3, 2, 1. Like a pro. Yeah, here we go, here we go. Ah! La 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 la. Did you guys see that skilled? That was a skilled turbo right there. That was the most skilled turbo you guys are gonna see today. At least on this channel. I crack myself up. I'm so funny. Looking and smelling. Remember that from the old days? Yeah, I'm trying to keep it at those 7s right now because I already did a loop of shame. And I don't want to do another loop of shame. I'm trying to be loop of shame free. You know, that's my thing. It was a great, thanks Willie. Thanks Willie. That was a great turbo. I'm doing great. That was an amazing turbo. Yeah, so it's not, you know, so this is like this is the event, you know, this is like it's not hard. It's just getting the parts that you want. So depending on how many you want to turn in, you only have to turn in 1 and you'll get at least 1 set of distributors. Oh, you're trying to make some CMMs, huh? Getting your CMMs on. Yeah, that's what we all need. We all need more CMMs in our life. I think that's one of the hardest ones, isn't it, to get to work? I have not gone that far yet. I've only started. I've started 8 systems. The first one that we started as a squadron, I mean, there's still stuff that can be built there. Like, I don't work on it actively. But I think over time, I think people do kind of help out there whenever they get a wild hair. You know, like, hey, let's go finish up another one of Fear's, you know, monstrosities that he put down. And the biggest problem I have is, I think now they actually tell you what each thing is that you're building, which they didn't do at first. Remember, I was bitching up a storm about that. I think they actually tell you now, but the I just don't remember what my end goal was back then. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, so I was probably wanting to do this and this. I don't even know. So it's one of those things that over time, I think people have been helping me with the ground stuff a little bit, because there's like, I think there was like 3 or 4 ground ports that I had started, but those are such a pain in the butt for me. I just hate it. So I was like, yeah, whatever. So I think there's like 4 or 5 developments built in that system. And I think at the end of the day, that's probably just going to be, you know, that's the logistics system. There's I made 3 logistics places. They're all in a row. So if you didn't want to use Spanch to go back and forth like most people do now, you could just bookmark those 3 systems and just kind of jump through them, and it'll get you to where you need to go. And it's good for role play and stuff like that. But, you know, the main systems I have are the ones that yeah, there you go. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean that's you're not wrong in doing that. The thing I wanted was I wanted for the squadron, I want them to have a wider footprint. So I want to be able to go, because there's certain things we do that we care about, and we want, you know, sometimes we may want a base near wherever the war is. So, you know, but right now there's no war for us. So we're just kind of like, yeah, you know, it is what it is. What's going on? We don't know. Let's get some more semis. Let's get some more Look at, we still got 6,000 to go, man. Woo! This is exciting. You can't get this kind of excitement just anywhere, kids. You have to specifically come here. Yeah, I have one system that I want to do. It's not a big system though, but it's right next door to LTT 7126, and it's basically going to be the system that we wanted when we originally started this whole shebang. Yeah, I think, you know, that's the thing, is that we don't know this. I'm almost positive what they're doing now is not the end game, right? So what they've done for us now, they're just getting it to work. They're making sure everything populates the way it's supposed to, that over a long period of time things go the way they're supposed to go, if they don't find any more craziness. And then at some point in the future, assuming this game keeps going another 5 years or 10 years, they're gonna probably put more stuff in, and they may do that over time, or they may just do it as a whole nother, you know, a whole nother swath of updates. But they're basically rewriting the game. They're rewriting the game one thing at a time, basically, is what they're doing. So they're just kind of either yanking code out or rewriting, you know, getting new code in, and, you know, pushing that old code to the side or whatever, and they're putting new stuff in there. Hopefully that will work going forward for them. So eventually, whatever the end goal is for each system, they will hopefully be able to, you know, reach that at some point. Oh, okay. All right. No, I don't want to transfer it to ship. I want to transfer it over here to this thing. Boom, ba-dum, 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 fuck you. Oh, what did I say? Fuck you. Very, very tiny casino. Yeah, I don't know that I mean, it doesn't, like right now, it doesn't seem to make sense to just the average Joe. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, why would, and a lot of people ask this question, why would anybody want to build a system and it doesn't really benefit them in any way other than to have their name somewhere? Now, you could make the argument that people used to do that with just visiting a system. If you were the first one to visit a system, your name goes on the system. If you're the first one to scan a planet in a system, your name goes on the planet. If you're the first one to get out of your ship and put your feet on the ground on a planet, you get your name in that. And maybe that's all it takes for people, but those all paid pretty decent as far as I remember. So I'm not sure this colonization thing, I mean, the colonization thing pays you as far as you don't walk away broke. Like, you don't, if you want to build a system, you don't walk away broke. You make money, right? Now, I don't know how much money, but you make money, right? Because I don't pay attention to that stuff. Somebody else probably knows, I guess. But I don't know. And then your name, once you architect a system, then you become the system architect, and your name goes on the system again. So there could be up to like 4 or 5 names on your system of all the different stuff. And so maybe what they'll pay you for in the future is like, if you find a system and you're able to colonize it and be the first footfall and be the first scan and be the first one to turn it in. Wow. Just think of the gobs and gobs of money they could pay you for something like that. I think it should pay you to get people to come use your system, because then you would have to advertise and stuff. Then you'd have to do some work, right? Because you want people to use. Why not use my system? You know, why not use Hotel California? It's got 100 million things in it. Yeah, that's the kind of thing, and you want people to do that. I mean, don't necessarily want them to fly out there and get materials and come back, but hey, look, if you got an empty carrier and you want a bunch of semiconductors, I didn't tell you where you get them. But I think that people are going to, over time, they're going to be able to get materials from all kinds of new systems, and it'll be much easier to get materials. You won't have to fight over them as much, but anything that's right near the vent is going to be always empty. They just empty it out. And there's a bunch of carriers out there with stuff on them. I don't know if they're selling them, they're trying to sell them to themselves and just didn't realize that stuff goes on the market, or if they're just, they're just selling them because they have lots of them. Because you can carry up to almost 23,000 on your carrier.
Foxtrot Echo 1. A landing pad has been reserved for your arrival. The Alliance welcomes you, Commander.
Outfit it right? Well, I guess. I don't do exobio, and I'm doing okay, so I'm not sure that I would say, because for colonization you basically need to strip it down to almost nothing, a fleet carrier, so it carries more stuff.
Request approved. Just heading
At least that's what I do.
pad 0.
Oh, I'm at
Ultimate approach authorized.
27 billion. That's the boy. I'm a little light. I was at 37. I lost a little. Well, of course. I mean, that's what you use it for. You can sell things. That's the other things too, is like systems don't let you do that yet. And that may be something they let you do too, is where you can like sell stuff. Specifically, you want to sell stuff, and maybe that stuff, because realistically that's what these systems should be used for, is marketing. It should be a huge marketing thing for marketers, for vendors, and for people that want to sell stuff. And I mean, I guess you can kind of make it do that, but you don't reap any of the rewards from it, which maybe that's phase 2. I don't know.
Landing gear deployed.
The one I'm more concerned with is the fleet carrier, or the not fleet carrier, is the squadron fleet carrier. I want to know what that's gonna do, and how that's gonna, if it's gonna just have all the same functionality as the first one except for a couple different things where other people can drive and stuff, or if it's literally gonna have some functionality. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm still like, I'm not sure about this one, but I tell you right now, anybody that's doing, if it hauls like 50 to 75,000 units of materials, it's going to be a colonization ship, and that's it. That's what people are going to do with it, because it makes sense, and that way you can carry much more stuff. That's what most of the setbacks now is, the amount that you can carry, and how far you can carry it, and how much fuel, and how much of this, and how much, with a bigger payload, you can carry more fuel, so you can go further again. You know what I mean? So you can go further, because you're gonna have to keep going further and further and further. Eventually, sustain. You're gonna have to be self-sustaining pretty much. You're gonna have to figure it out, and it could be, it could be crazy. I don't know. It'll be a while before they get out that far, but who knows? What are we doing? Are we picking up or dropping off? Dropping off, looks like. So let's go there. We're going to drop it off. Sell it.
Incoming message.
Uh-oh. We just got a message. They're going to tell us how awesome we are. Who thinks we're awesome now? Somebody thinks we're awesome. Hold on. Gotta look. I am an ally of LHS 2541 Alliance Combine. Combine. And what is that, a farmer? Yeah, no, I'd be happy with you know, if they gave us more distance to go, but it doesn't have to be that the tritium, you know, thing and all that. They could, I mean, there's definitely still more Thargoid tech we can steal. Not the Stargoid tech, but the regular Thargoids, they can go pretty far on their own. They pretty much can show up anywhere. So I don't know what if there's even any limitations on them. How far they can jump and appear and disappear and all that. So that's going to be an interesting thing to find out if we get any of that kind of tech as well. They're not going to tell us about any of that yet. All right, so now we've already dumped our load, right? Our load is unloaded. So now we can go back to where we need to go, which is over here, right? System. We'll go to the galaxy map, arena. And then that's not the place we want to go. So we just look at that. We go, oh, yeah, that's really cool. And then you go back and you go to the system map, which has got the little dealio. This is what the little dealio is right here. There. See the little dealio? Click on the little dealio, and then you get going. Then you leave. Yeah. Well, you know, I've offered them a lot of suggestions to that. Obviously, you know, some people like the way the travel is. Some people think it's too much. Some people think it's not enough. But, you know, I mean, depending on how old you are, your view on that might be different. At my age, I'm like, yeah, we need frickin' Stargates. Just give us some damn Stargates. Well, the Thargoids can cloak. They do cloak. As a matter of fact, the glaive, until they took it off, thank God, had a cloaking. And it sucked. It was bad. It did cloak. It would cloak. When it's in that bubble, if it's in that bubble and it goes cold, you can't see it. It does cloak. So, yeah, they did have, when the glaives first came out, those little nasty sumbitches, boy, they were so hard to kill. And then if they got into trouble, they'd disappear. They'd like freeze themselves, and you couldn't see them. Yeah, there's Stargate, sure. Yeah, they should have Stargates or any kind of movement. Like, you know, even what was that, Expanse or whatever? The way they had, all of a sudden, they just had all these gates that went all over the place. That'd be fine. They should have that. I don't see why they don't. It doesn't hurt anything. It's not gonna. This game is never. We're never gonna be able to. I don't give a shit what they do. They could put in 7,000, you know, gates or whatever. We would still never be able to discover the entire galaxy. So I mean, that whole protecting it that way is silly. Silly. Because there's no way we're gonna do it. There's no way. It just can't be done. If it could have been done, it would have been done. But since we're still not even at 1%, we're fine. There's no way. I mean, less than 1% in 10 years. It's kind of a thing, right? Kind of weird. I jumped off it too soon. That was a bad turbo. Don't let Willie see that one. That was a bad. That turbo did not go as planned, okay? Did not come out as planned. So if you haven't got into this event yet, you should at least come over and support Nakato Kaine. You don't have to be. You don't have to be pledged to her or nothing. Just turn in. You know, just grab one semiconductor, come over to Fuca Dock, sign up for the event, turn the thing in. Boom, you've got double engineered power distributors. There's nothing wrong with that, boys. There's nothing you can't. There's nothing to complain about that. Oh yeah, well, yeah, it's good money too. For those of you that like money, you like money? I like money, but I don't like it. That I don't care about that much. Well, I mean, I'm talking about protecting the. They're trying to protect the galaxy from being over-discovered too soon. That's what they always. Oh, we can't give them. We can't let them do that. They'll figure out everything too fast. No, they won't. The people have no comprehension of the 400 billion star systems means. It's not even a number our brain can really wrap its head around. Yeah. Fighting at Stargates is actually a good thing. I don't have a problem with that. But they're never going to let us do that. I mean, they'll let us do it, but we won't do it. We don't do that. This is not that kind of community. There's not a lot of engagement. There's no loyalty. There's no nothing. Nobody's loyal to anything except themselves. And, you know, they're not. The things that they protect are silly because it doesn't even matter. It's not going to dynamically change the entire galaxy overnight or anything like that. Okay, because the galaxy's too big. Too big. It's just that's the way it is. There's no special tricks. They're not going to cut down the. I remember I saw a Star Citizen guy the other day. He's like, yeah, they should cut down the size of that game because they don't have enough players and it's too big. I'm like, if they did that, then it wouldn't be the Milky Way galaxy anymore. And besides, it's not really too big. A lot of the people, there are people that like to go far, far away, but eventually you have to come home. You have to come home for something. If you're going to engineer something, you're going to do something, you got so many things are at home. All the events are at home. It'll be a long time before there's ever events far away. All right, where were we? We're collecting. We're getting some more stuff, boys. How far are we along here? Let's see. Boy, we still got a lot of semiconductors. Hoo-wee. I better get in the top 5%. I better get in the top 1% after all this. Probably I won't, but you know what? I'm giving it the old college try this time, boys. Yeah, well, yeah. Hey man, you can rent an apartment in any of my systems. I got 8 of them. Plus, aren't you, Brandon? Aren't you in the Vortex Squadron? And you've got to be storing them somewhere.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
I think you're trying to pull one over. I think you're trying to pull my leg. So if you're in the Vortex Squadron, you got lots of homes.
Landing gear retracted.
Landing clamps disengaged.
And you got carriers too. We got carriers all over the damn place. It's just most of them are in, well, a lot of them are in colonization mode right now. Had some issues. What do you mean issues? You don't have to be in Discord to be in the Vortex Squadron. You just have to join it in game.
You have now departed the
You can join it on Discord if you want to come talk to us, but
Signing off.
you don't want to come talk to us, that's fine. I don't care. I mean, we can talk in game. It's just nobody will ever see your damn message because we don't ever look for it.
Charging.
We don't ever look over on that side.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Because I could have swore I seen. Is that your same name in game, Brandon? Or do you have a different name?
Warning. Fuel supply overheating. Safety limits. Warning. Temperature critical.
Temperature was critical, boys. Did you hear that? Look at this thing. It's still like, wow, you know. It's like, it gets all wonky when you fire it up like that. Ah, I see, said the blind man. So I don't remember seeing that one in the squadron. But you know how to join a squadron in the game, right? You're welcome to. And if you can't get on Discord right now, that's fine. You just join as an agent and you're good. We don't even ask you no questions. I'll have to show you in a minute. Just give me a minute. We got some issues here. We got hot Fuca Dock here, coming in hot. Wait till I get over to Fuca Dock and I'll do my spiel, okay? I'll talk to you about your extended Pilots Federation warranty.
Echo 1. Welcome to
Just the end game.
Please approach the station at a 6-speed command.
Because pretty soon that's going to be a neat little system. I have no idea which way I was going. Hopefully we won't run into the station. Oh, yep, okay, there we go. Ooh, get that turning. There she goes. She's coming in hot. Well, I'm going to, because I'm not even driving. Look. I have no control over what's happening right now. It's automagic. Actually, I wonder if they're going to put that in. That would actually be kind of neat. Now, if the Dunghead's going to take a fully A-rated ship out and blow it up every 5 seconds, you might have to talk to him about that, or cut off his insurance. But that does sound good. I like that one. It's a good one. Ship insurance. I just don't know if people are that interested in any of that stuff anymore. I think a lot of the stuff people asked for 10 years ago, we found other ways around it. So are they really doing anything helpful? You think it'll bring everybody back? No, because it won't be good enough. They won't like it. They'll be like, well, yeah, but you should have done it. But you got to do that. Hey, you need to do that? Oh, how come I don't have a trash can in my ship? That'll be something stupid. Not for everybody, though. Vagabond. 07 to you, by the way. Yeah, I mean, not everybody. I mean, they specifically said, work in progress. Not that. No, that's not what they said. They did say that, but that's not what I'm going to say. They did say this was to attract newer players. It's not necessarily for the vets. Like I said, I was saying this about a month and maybe 2 months ago. I was saying I'm not so sure that the veterans are even their core demographic anymore. Or they're they're not focusing on us as much as they used to. So they're trying to widen that net and see if they can get some normie pilots in their game, So we'll see how that goes. Not everybody can pay that stuff though. When you're new, it's really, really tough to, you know. We used to be terrified to go outside if we didn't have, you know, 3 times the buyback. You know, we were terrified. But now that's not a big deal. Plus they give you a loan now and all this stuff. But in any event, yeah, I mean, ship insurance is a good perk for new people, for people that don't know any better. For old veterans, we don't give a shit. I blow up my ships all the time. I don't care. But that's a different deal. You know what I mean? I've been around. So I don't know. I like it. I'm still giving SM some praise on that one. It was a good suggestion for noobs. So anyway, so somebody was asking. Let's see, was it SM or Brandon? Brandon was asking about how to join in game. So. One second. I gotta make sure I do this because I'll forget. And I'll end up taking off. Let me just turn this in. There. Okay, good. Oh, we got another. Oh! Hey, look at that! I got trade promotion Elite 1. It's my highest one ever. Oh my gosh. How does that even happen? Alright, so now. Okay. Pilots Federation. Many CG gold rush levels. Most commanders I'm around have multi-billion. Yeah, like me. I know. I'm one of them. I'm one of the commanders that you hang around that have multi-billions. Yeah. I know. 27 billions. And that's because I gave 10 billion in my other account. Anyway. So, yeah, I get it. But, you know, I mean, I still think it's a great idea. Yeah, it's a great idea for noobs. Noobs. So, anyway, so, again, back to what I was talking about. Let's go to, so we want to go to squadron. So if you go in here, go on your 4 panel, your right panel, whatever you call it, your ship panel, whatever the hell you call it. Go to squadrons. You can go into, if you go to, you can search for squadron, but if you're in a squadron currently and you don't want to be in there anymore, you can go down, you can go to your squadron management and go to settings, and then you can leave the squadron, right? And that's how you get out. Now to get back in, then the next thing you want to do is you want to search for the squadron. So you go to the browse squadrons. Now in a couple weeks, this may be completely different. Right now, there's not a good way to search, but since we know the name of the oops, wrong one. VS99, we know that number, so we hit enter on that, and then it brings it right up. So when you go into there, you just tell it in this, there's a button over here that says, hey, you want to be in a squad? Go ahead, and then you can sign up, and then I'll give you access and you'll be fine. You'll be good. I don't think anybody's signed up right now. Everybody that was signed up already got access. So let's see. Yeah, we don't have any pending apps right now. We got 5 members online, 39 total. So we're not big. We're not huge. Multi-billions. So yeah. So there's damn. Boy, we are terrible in political. CQC. How do we even get 65th in CQC? We don't even play. I don't think any of my people play that. Xeno, yeah. Hey, that's good. We're not doing bad for trade, because we're tiny. And then there's Xeno defense. We're doing okay. We got 33rd, boys. You guys need to get to work. Get busy. Get in there. Do your thing. All right, guys. We're gonna take a quick break. 5-minute break. Be right back. Don't go nowhere.
Winds blow, they fight through darkness with a radiant glow. Vortex Squadron makes waves in the night. For a home they'll carve from stardust and light. In the void where the cold winds blow, they fight through darkness with a radiant glow. Vortex Squadron makes waves in the night. For a home they'll carve from stardust and light. In the Milky Way they soar so high. Through the cosmic mist they don't ask why. A dream to find a place to call their own, where their hearts align, they're never alone. Fearless dance in their fearless quest. Galaxies turn as they give their best. The void is vast, but their hope is one. With each star they pass, they feel alive. Comets blaze a trail of fire bright, yet they never fear the endless night. Together they conquer each new dawn, spreading dreams like starlight drawn. In the Milky Way they soar so high. Through the cosmic mist they don't ask why. A dream to find a place to call their home, where their hearts align, they're never alone.
All right. Looks like we got a new recruit, boys. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Hold on, guys. I'm having my ice cream. Sorry. Management. Let's see. Applications. There he is. All right. Welcome on in. Refrax. Said once you get your Discord and your NR sorted, let me know. Oh, you're doing the AX dance? Great. You're doing great. Is there any of the boys with you? We're up to 40 members now. Ooh, ooh. Boy, we're a contender now. All right. Now, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. I'm having my ice cream. I forgot. That means it's time. Willie forgot to remind me it's time. My ice cream is totally falling apart on me. We got a special waifu today, boys. You guys are going to love this. Reimagined, real-world version of Nakato Kaine is our waifu of the day. Give her a rate. I think the boys are shocked. They're not sure what to think. Just got. I like the white eyes. The white eyes. That's cool. Thank you, Willie. 9.8. All right. Counselor Nakato Kaine. What she should look like. Doing a solo, huh? All right.
Speaks to you. A language loud as silent voice. Feel the rhythm.
It is green and black.
What's the heartbeat feel through?
Just looks more yellow because of the ship. It's kind of a bright green. Well, I didn't tell it to make it yellow, so I know I told it to be green, but it just copied kind of what because I copied the original picture. I took a copy of the original picture and put that in as the template for her, but I just told her I didn't want her to wear a business suit. I wanted her to wear a pilot's outfit or futuristic pilot's outfit. So that's where it goes. It can be green. I mean, obviously, you know, I could filter it down so it's more green, but you could. It's probably the filters that's making it look a little more yellow. And the ship next to it
Shades
kind of
of
throws
red
it.
and hues of blue. Every artwork speaks to you.
But yep, she looks
A
good.
language
You didn't give her a
loud,
rating.
silent voice.
You can mark off points for not being, you know, the color green you like. Alrighty then. Nakato Kaine. Now I have to wait and see what Mel says later. Mel, you better give it a rating later, because Mel, she's an expert on these. Oh, you want thanks, Willie. A double rating from Willie. All right, good. Okay. All right, you know, sometimes you just gotta take one. You gotta give a little extra for the team. I like it. All right, let's get back to business. Get back over to the carrier. Pick up some more stuff. I just want to clean out that stuff. There's so much stuff over there. I want to get rid of it. I'm going to probably work on one of my systems maybe. Because I don't think there's going to be a lot. I mean, there might be events going on and stuff. But I don't think there's going to be a ton of things going on until... Whoa, that scared me. Vagabond, thanks for the follow.
Restraints disengaged. Regulate your speed when exiting the docking bay.
Sometimes I don't think you guys could hear that sound, but it was pretty loud. I have a couple different ways people can. I know it came up on the screen though. You might have subbed through or followed through one of the other things I use. I don't even stream. No, it's called. Could have been Own 3D or could have been something else. I don't know. I barely play with that stuff anymore. I used to do it a lot more, especially on Twitch. I used to jack with all kinds of tools and things, and so I still have stuff hooked up. That was a Twitch. Oh, okay, all right, okay. I was gonna say, yeah, I used Twitch all the time, but yeah, I was like, okay. Yeah, I used to do Twitch and YouTube, but every single time I'd start my stream, one of them would break. And then it would throw the other one into a tizzy. So I was just like, I got tired of having to restart the streams all the time. You know, not like it didn't do it every single time, but it was enough that I was annoyed, you know what I mean? So I finally just said, you know what, screw that. I got way more followers on YouTube. So I did do Twitch again, maybe what, 2 months ago? A month or 2 months ago, I did do one where I did Twitch and YouTube, but I only do it like during certain special times. It's just easier for me. That way I don't have to worry about designing things for both platforms, because it gets a little tricky to do that. I guess I could turbo. I could. I don't have to, but I could, because Willie says okay. Well, what I don't have fun doing is having to reset my streams. That part I don't like. That part's a little tricky. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather just have it run, and you know, whenever I set up and I go, I'd like it to just do what it's supposed to do. You know, I mean, there's still the occasional I forget to turn the mic on sometimes, stuff like that, but that's easy enough to deal with. This stuff, you know, when the streams don't start, and then you have to basically go in, delete everything manually, and get rid of all the stuff, and then you have to reset it up. You might even have to go in and type in all the stuff you wanted to say and all the blah blah blah, whatever, titles, you know, stuff like that, descriptions, and then start over and hope like hell it works the second time. You know, sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. Or you have to figure out which one it is that's screwing up and then turn that one up for now and then come back to it. But then, yeah, I don't know. It's just a pain in the ass. It's the only reason I don't do it anymore. If it wasn't a pain in the ass, it's almost like engineering. When you're trying to multi-stream, it's like engineering. It really upsets you, makes you mad, makes you not want to do it anymore. One of these days we should go out. Maybe we can go get some more parts. I wish they would, you know, in my opinion, I think that if they really want to, if they want to encourage, you know, people to do these, I mean, they do have it to where the pay is better for people that are being aggressive, but, you know, they're not, you know, I think they should pay like they did in the Thargoid War, that every time you take something, every time you gain ground from another power, you should get a whole gob of materials, just like the Thargoid War did. So I'll tell you what, man, that made the Thargoid War so much more palatable, because that was a long war, man. That was a 2-year war. Yeah, Brandon, you can't get on it right now. It's not gonna let you. You'll have to go over to the station. Right now, Ajax is set up for me to do colonization. That's all I'm doing on it right
Stay
now.
aware of other ships around this carrier.
Let me just see if it says, and sometimes that stuff doesn't work right. The whole, yeah, like I don't sell anything or do anything on this carrier, and you can't store ships here. You'd have to store them, you know. What I would do is, if I was going to store some ships, do you have access to, Brandon, do you have access to Shin? That's where most of us store our stuff. We just start over there. That's your best place, because it's, you know, that's where all the parts and everything are. To buy everything. I don't think you can get on this one.
Confirmed. Assisted approach is go.
I don't know what it's set up as. I'll look at it again. Shinrar to Desra? Or the Founder's World? If you have an elite in anything, you should be able to get there. You only need one elite to get in there.
Contact confirmed. Clamps engaged. Welcome to our carrier, Commander.
Let me see what this thing's set up to do right now. I don't know what I was doing on it last. No, I want this. There we go. There we go. Oh, it's friends only. Let's see if it'll let you on. That doesn't matter. I can let all on right now. Alright. It should let you on now. Well, there you go. Power FC. What's a power fleet carrier? Oh, yeah. Do they sell anything on those though? The fleet carriers? He may not be in a power. Let me see. So anyway, yeah, if you're elite in anything, then you would have gotten the permit to go to Shinrata Desert, which would be, if you're on your map, just go do Shin like this. See that? Shinrata Desra. And if you pick on that, there it is right there. Look at that. So it's right here. And you can see there's an engineer in there too, so that You can go in there. Huh. That's interesting. I haven't looked at them that closely, so thanks for that tip there, Vagabond. I don't know. All I know is I use Shin. Now Shin, almost everybody, the entire squadron uses Shin. Trust me on that. And then once you get into Shin, make sure you save, make sure you do a scan, save the scan, do whatever. Go a couple systems away, turn it in, so you make sure you have it. But the system, this is what you want, is right here, Jameson Memorial. Yeah, this is. I mean, I know there's probably other. I don't like getting people confused, so he can go here. That's where everybody goes. Pretty much everybody lives there. Now, just be careful if you ever go in there and open. You'll probably get shot, but be careful. All right, so yeah, one of the engineers is over here, so you can go to that's one of the Jameson ones. So anyway, so Founder's World is here, and then of course Jameson Memorial is here. So this is the place where you want to take your ships. And then if your ships are on different places, go into your shipyard and tell it to bring all the ships to Jameson. That way, if you got any work you need to get done, any parts you need, anything, do it all right there. Oh, really, John? Well, that's good to know. Well, come on in, John. And okay, all right. Well, there, you gotta have strong figures in your life. Okay, so there you go. That's where Jameson and Founder's World is. So go there. Well, don't go to the Founder's World. There's nothing there. You go here. Go to Jameson Memorial. Park a ship. Call all your other ships to it. If you have the money, just call them over there, and then don't because you're not gonna be able to store ships on a lot of the other places. Hold on, I lost all my screen went crazy. Hold on. So I dropped the yeah, there we go. Dropped my mouse on the floor. So that's it. That's where that's at. So there you go. That's the best place, and it's like because every single thing in the game you can buy here. Okay. Everything, including Guardian Tech. So if you get the Guardian Tech unlocked, then you can do that. All right. So now you should have been here a minute ago, John. You could have rated my thumbnail. Probably would have given her a good rating because she's on the thumbnail for today. Oh goodness, there he is. 07 to John and 07 to El Kabong and 07. Oh my goodness, George. No, I don't think so. No, she just 2. She only gave 1 originally, then she doubled down and went 2. So, no. Oh, Jack. I didn't see you, Jack. Snuck in on me, Jack. I'll give you a double, okay? No. No, she just... I'm just letting people know if they don't know yet. A lot of people do know. Some people don't know. But they've still got till Thursday, right? Or till Wednesday night. Whatever. To go ahead and get some materials turned in, so they can get the double duty, so they get the double distribs, right? Because you need double distro, baby. That's just the way it is. So we're gonna go ahead and do some more of this. Let's see. I still got 4,700 and some. Holy spuckets, commanders! I got a lot. Well, I mean, look at me. I didn't. It doesn't matter which one you commit to is the point. I don't know that I don't know what. They didn't get real specific as to why you would care. Yeah, I don't know how many people know the lore, but they didn't get this specific as to why you would even want to have Nakato win over Mayhem. Anyway, They didn't really say. They just said that, you know, they just said, like, they did some political ramblings and just said, well, she's going to destroy the economy. He's going to, you know, and he's going to, you know, give everything back to Sirius, which, you know, we don't want that. Sirius never did anything. They did like one thing, and we didn't hardly even use those. The missiles, the missiles for Thargoid. They worked for a while though. But yeah, they're pretty much all worthless now. I got a whole freaking cargo hold full of that shit. All right, so we got them. We got them. Let's go. We're going back over. See, I get distracted. You guys are distracting me today. Not getting a lot done. It's okay. I still got 3-4 days to do it, whatever.
Landing gear retracted.
Plant release confirmed. Restrict speed until a carrier is far behind you.
That's an interesting idea you have there, Jack. I'm only wondering if I would have thought of that as well and said, hey, let's go ahead and support Nakato. Would I have thought of such a thing, you think? I don't know. But now that you're letting me know, I'm going to do it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Speed restrictions have been lifted.
4,
Yeah, and I don't care about money either, so
2, 1.
there you go. That's right. I just want to be at the top. I just want to be at the top 10%, man. That's all I care about. Underdog, that's right.
Warning.
I love that. I used to love that cartoon. I used to love it almost as much as the El Caban cartoon.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Temperature was critical. Did you guys see that? It was so critical. Ooh wee. Temperature was just critical, guys. All right, hot stuff coming in hot. Fuca, you, besides everybody knows that this name of this dock is funny. Fuca is the best dock name ever. Well, I mean, I'm not trying to, but 07 to you, Motley. As far as leaked, I do have a PSA about the leaked info. I'll get to that in a minute. But, you know, let's hold on to that thought for 1 second. Motley Aces, huh? I love Fuca Dock. I think that's the most awesome dock ever. As a matter of fact, I may name one of my docks Fuca Dock. Because you can. I think all docks should be called Fuca Dock.
Gutamaya, Foxtrot Echo 1. Starcon welcomes you to Alliance Space. Fly safely while in and around the starport. Permission authorized. Make your way to landing pad 25.
That's it. We're gonna go on to landing pad 25 right now.
Docking computer has
So what's this right here? Oh, I got a friend request. Let's see who's asking. Phaser Duck. Okay. And then what's this one? Promote to Elite 1, bitches. Look at that. Ooh, ooh. Oh, look at those stars. Bing, 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 bing. Oh, yeah, you guys can see it. Okay. Bling. Oh. Wow. Oh, it's got a little star underneath. Do I get a decal for that? I might have to put a decal on here. Why? That comes with a decal. I'm gonna put that decal on it. Is that? Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Jack. Yep, I got you added there. Foo bar. Yeah, it's not bad. Hey, I'm shocked because as much as I hate doing this stuff, it's just crazy. Albaram just came online. I saw. Yeah, so it's just a little bit weird. Okay, a little bit weird. All right, so now.
Contact. Initiate system shut down. Welcome to our starport, Commander.
Oh man, what did I just? I almost did the bad thing. Did you see that? Wait a minute. What am I doing? Oh, I'm selling it. I'm like, oh, what? Going the wrong way. All right, let's see. Commodities. That's what we were doing. I was getting confused. All right, hold on. I gotta sell some. We're gonna sell some semiconductors. Boom. All right. So, anyway, so people, these. So, I've been seeing. I saw at least one video. I think everybody knows who it is. It's the excommunicado guy, who's basically been, going down the wrong path. It's on the wrong side of history on this one. Anyway, so when you're gonna if you report on leaks and stuff like that, most game companies do not like that, especially not data mine stuff, right? So if you're gonna dabble in that, be prepared to get banned because these, if you asked your people, you say, "Do you want me to report on this? Do you want me to report on that?" And they say yes. You got to remember right off the bat, 50% of them want you to get banned. So they're just saying yes to get you banned. The other 50% don't care. They don't have to. They don't have to suffer the consequences that you're going to have to suffer when you do get banned. I've done videos for gaming for so long I can't even remember, and I've lost a lot of good people because they decided that they thought it was a good idea to report on exploits and data mines information. I would stay far, far away. It's not terrible to say that you've heard a rumor or whatever, but you can't explain how you did it or how you figured it out or anything like that. Just there's a rumor, that's a rumor, and it's still always going to be a rumor till it's not, right? So if you are one of those commanders that are reporting on things that you shouldn't be, that stuff should stay in the discords and stuff in the secret places. Okay, that's where we talk about that. But just be careful because everybody you're asking to, should I do this? Should I do that? Half of them already want you gone. So don't listen to that. Don't take a poll about what you should report on. You already know it's wrong, and the game company is going to take action eventually. So don't do it. And all the people that don't like you are going to keep reporting you every time you. Now you've crossed that line, so now they're going to tell on you every time.
Docking bay access is bidirectional. Please keep the airlock clear at all times. Thank you.
I don't understand the question exactly, but I know that I know that companies, if it's against their TOS to talk about that stuff in any format, they'll ban you for it. They'll just get rid of it. So, because what happens too is when you talk about these things, that are the speculation and all that stuff, the actual data mine things and whatnot, that it does a couple things. It encourages other people to try and figure out how to do it themselves. It also encourages people to try to get support to verify the information. So then they end up getting an influx of tickets as well. So then people are going, "Oh, is this true? We heard that Me-chan said this is the thing and this is what's going on, and is this true? And we need to know because I need to know." And whatever it is, whatever they do. I remember we used to get in trouble for that all the time. However, we didn't talk about. I used to get in trouble for that just for saying, like I would tell people how to, things that players were exploiting in the game, I would talk about them in a way that the devs could figure it out on their own. And if that problem was fixed, then I was immediately browbeaten by the community because I told them something like that. But I've also had people that talked about in several different games to people that talked about data mine stuff, and I say, you got to be careful with that. And then they got banned for whatever reason. They can make up a reason to ban you if it's causing them problems. If it's causing them to fix things they don't want to fix right now, then it's really bad. But if it's causing them to get higher support tickets, if it's causing people to try and do this stuff on their own and get interested, it's just not worth it. Just kind of leave it alone. So as far as what the speculation is on the amount of cargo, I think that it would behoove them to do one that's 1,000. If they do 900, that's okay, but they're still going to get a lot of complaining about it. It's not really that. I mean, it's not that. I would like them to do a better boost, and I did hear some other things about it too. But I'll talk about that ship more as soon as more actual stuff comes out, because like I said, if you go down that dark rabbit hole, nothing ever good has come from that. And once you go too far down the dark rabbit hole, then you're just gonna get excommunicated by the majority of the player base. So don't do it. Behave. Find other things to talk about. Not my ships, by the way. The same commander also did a video about the rising popularity of a ship that we've been talking about here for 5 months. And I'm like going, whatever. So I might do another video on that, just to reiterate what's really going on there, why we did what we did, and how to deal with it. So if you're in California, Willy Nilly's out there. I'm sure he'd be glad to fly with you. So check it out. All right, where were we, boys? Were we picking up? We dropping off, or we going to get more? We need to go get more, right? Because we are empty, I think. Yeah, we are empty. We got to go get some more. We got to get this done. This is just taking a while because I'm slow and I chit chat too much. So, if any of you know the commander in question and you want to give him a heads up, please do. So I hate to see him get banned, even though I'm still mad at them for what they did to HIP 22460, which really wasn't them, but I'm going to blame them. Roleplay wise, it's all there. All right, so now
Ship released. Observe speed restrictions when passing through the
let's get out of here. What? You did not, did you? In the medium or the high? No, I'm Gen X, actually, John. Now I just gotta find.
Maintain safe separation.
Ah, the medium, cool.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning, temperature critical.
Ooh-wee. Here we come, here we come. Coming in hot, boys. Where has Sergeant been all weekend? I haven't seen him. Anybody seen Sergeant? Did he burn himself out? Memphis. So you cleared a medium. That's pretty good. You have to show us your ship build for that. What you did to clear a whole one. You must have took a while though, I bet. Or you listened to me and just stayed away from it. Let the AI pilots take all the beating instead of you. That's the only way you're gonna get through it. Or you didn't get very many Medusas. Or would you get all Cyclops and a bunch of scouts? So it sounds like you had a lucky day. All right, how are we doing? Okay, we're doing okay. All right, coming in hot, boys. Come on, get me in there.
Our carrier respects careful pilots. Watch your speed out there.
Ah, okay, that's okay. That took a while. Did you have repairs on you? That's the thing. That's the one thing I really haven't done too much in there, is I haven't done with repairs, because I usually just go over to one of the carriers and repair real quick. You know, I mean, but if you're solo, obviously you probably had repairs.
Please follow standard docking protocols,
So
Commander.
it's pretty cool.
You have been cleared for approach. Feel free to relax. Your docking computer is in control.
My docking computer is in control.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay, come on, park me, baby. We need some parking here. We should be getting pretty close, right? Well, that's good. Good job, Willie, on the clearing the medium by yourself. All right, let's go over here.
Commence shutdown. Enjoy your stay with us.
Ah. See, you got a kabong. El Kabong gave you a kabong. Kabong! Right on your head. I should get that sound effect. That used to make me laugh. Used to make me laugh a lot. Okay, anyway, where was I? Now, okay, here we go. That's what I'm trying to do. Alright, we need to get some more semis. We'll be down under 2,000 here. Oop. Oh, we'll have to find it. I'm sure it's out there somewhere. I just don't have it. El Kabong. Zephyr? It's the name of your ship?
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
We're at maximum capacity. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find the ship real quick. Okay, squadron. Where's my squadron? There it is. And that's the squadron. And we're looking for... Willy-nilly, I think, is the one, right? Latest squadron members. Willy-nilly. Elite 5. Jesus, Willie. You do way too much flying. Alright, let's see. Thought I was bad. I like that picture coming in hot. I need your squadron now. I need your... Where's your... Trying to find your fleet. No, I don't want my fleet. I want Willie. I want Willie's fleet. Willy nilly. I want to see Willie's fleet. Assets. No. It's not. No, that's not an asset. Where's his damn fleet? Assets. Oh, there. Assets. Alright, so he said it's called Zephyr. Oh boy. What? Willie! Oh my goodness. You can't show anybody half of this stuff. Oh yeah, the white one. Hot. Oh, it says it's hot. It's got a ticket. You got a ticket on that thing, Willie. You better go get it paid off. Multi-cannons. 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 Beam. Beam. Oh, so you went with a different solution. You didn't do the hybrid, really. You did multi-cannons with lasers, which is fine. You didn't do the hybrid Guardian Tech. No, we do. Okay, so which is okay, it works. 5D. That's the optional internals. Oh, it doesn't have it. You didn't put it. I don't see a shield on here. That's good. Didn't want to see one. Power plant, thrusters, frame shift drive, life support, power distributor, military grade composites, deep plating. Good job. I don't see any kind of repair. You must have really been flying like a champ. You must have been flying like a champ. Goodness sakes. Because that's a lot of flying you did there, buddy. Good job. All right, did I get stuff? I got stuff, right? So now we're good. I had to check out that build that he was using. That's a pretty interesting build. It's good for a long haul, and it will work. Yeah, thanks, buddy. You was a flyer, boy. I can't, good job. Woo-hoo. Good job, man. All right, so here we go. Where are we going? Oh, we're going back to the hotel. Da-na-na-na-na. Chaka Ring. I mean, look at how many stations are in this system. This has got to be a player system. I wish it would tell us in an easier place to whether or not it's a player system or a regular, just some kind of marking somewhere that we could just go, oh yeah, boom, 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 boom. That'd be nice. Just a thought. All right, so now system map. We gotta go back. Gotta go back to the Ajax. Ajax General. We gotta go see Ajax General. He's been missing on us, but we're gonna go see him. Hey, Hell's Gate 07. Long time no see. Tongues sausage. Good to see ya. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for the like. Appreciate you. Yep. Okay. Anyway, where was I? Oh, we were just...
Landing gear retracted.
Landing clamps disengaged. Departure confirmed.
The departure has been confirmed, my friends. Except I think I departed, and I don't need to go where I need to go here. Oh man, I got anonymous. Dang it. Well, we'll see what happens. I might have to go to jail, boys. We don't know. We'll see if we just pay a fine or what. Let's go do it. Oh, sevens.
Evar departed.
4, 3,
Well, it wasn't easy. All right. I used to work for a publishing company, so I had to read a lot. I did a lot of proofreading of magazines, man. So, you know, I can kind of figure things out sometimes.
warning, temperature critical.
Ooh, come on, slow down, you little turd in a punch bowl. You little turd in a punch bowl. Come on, turn around. Well, give me a like then. If I can pronounce your name right, you should give me a like. Need all the likes I can get, boys. So we'll talk about that some more too. There's just gonna be a lot to unpack, but it's not gonna be for like a month. So, you know, if you guys think that, you know, it's probably things as far as the number of things going on, I think it's gonna slow down. But we may get more events, and like I said, I think they might be trying to work on dynamic events where it's the AI is gonna be able to come up with shit to make us do. The stuff they've been giving us has been kind of crazy. Like they've been showing us things that, like for example, this one, sorry, I got to get back to flying here. This one, like the turn-in places for where you turn in the materials for each faction is in the opposite system of which may or may not be, you know, a way for them to like let you get attacked more and stuff, something like that. But it's been great. I mean, it's great to see that they're shaking things up a little bit. And like I said, but their AI, the AI that did the Thargoid War, it can do probably a lot of this stuff where it causes shenanigans to happen. And then it puts two parties pits them against each other. Or even, there may be some cases where it's 3 parties. Maybe 4, maybe 12. One day they do a free-for-all, you know. Everybody wants soul. Whoever wants soul, let's go fight for it. Everybody's gonna fight for it. Let's go get soul. No, I'm just kidding. That probably won't happen. But Starfield mod. TA auto purchase crates finished and uploaded to now. Oh, you're working on a mod for Starfield. How cool is that? Okay. Well, yeah, you know, I don't mind if you're busy, brother. It's cool with me. It's good to see you when we see you. Yeah, I mean, to get it to do, I mean, I think they could get it more involved than they do right now.
Submit a request before docking and enjoy your visit.
I mean, the only thing that, you know, I wish they, you know, I really would like to see, you know, the Thargoids return in some capacity, or just some other type of antagonist that's not human. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, they taught us how to do all this stuff. And they said, protect humanity for forever. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, you guys are done protecting humanity. Go shoot each other now, please. Thank you. Go shoot each other in the face. We were just kidding. Just, guys, we're just kidding. We didn't want you to protect humanity at all. It's crazy. It's crazy, right? So, anyway, that's my two cents on that little situation. So we're going in hot, boys. We're going in hot, like a fire. This is like a fire. We're going in. Come on, let me in.
Landing gear deployed.
You know, I don't know. I mean, you know what's weird, and maybe you guys know why this is. I didn't really get it, but like Galnet News Digest, you know, that's run by Witherspoon and Beetlejuice
On deck. Notify
commanders, and they do this deal where they'll read the news, and then, you know, ad lib some things to it, make it funny, right? Like make it more interesting. But last week they did this one which talked about Guardian and all the different Guardian sites, and there's thousands of these things and all this stuff, and I'm not sure why that came out. Like, what was going on? That's right, Brandon. Don't you forget it. You're a member of the Vortex Squadron now. You got work to do. Get out there with Willie and show him how to clear a medium instance. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't. The only problem I have with it is that I don't mind. I don't mind, like, you know, shooting the bad guys, right? I don't have a problem with that. But the problem is I don't really want to just, like, I don't really want to fight the human stuff, because the human stuff to me is not, it's kind of boring now. I used to like doing it, but now I like, you know, ever since I started fighting Thargoids, now I'm kind of spoiled. Like, I like to have the challenge of having to take down the hearts, do the thing, blah, blah, blah. I like that challenge better now, more so than you know, the human pilot stuff. There are some, though, human pilot stuff that's more fun now. Like, they did make it like there's sometimes you can fight, like in the pirate, if you get those pirate CGs or whatever, you can I don't think they're CGs, but they're pirate points of interest, or it might be a point of interest, or it might be just the other. It might be a. Let me look on this thing. It might be a signal source. See, it's one of these two, but they got these new pirates now that go into one of these two, and when you get those are great because it's like an indefinite. It's just an endless number of pirates, and they don't all gang up on you and stuff. So it's kind of cool. But yeah, I do like mercenary work. I do. I like mercenary work, and I like smuggling and stuff like that. But you know what I mean? But I kind of just really like, you know, I like to try new things, but I don't necessarily get hooked on them. You know what I mean? I don't like, not every single. Now, Thargoid War, I got completely hooked on for 2 years straight. Nothing else. That's all I did. They're like, hey, you want to go to, no. Hey, you want to go to, nope. You want to go to, nope. I don't want to go nowhere. I'm killing Thargoids. That's it. Don't bug me. So hold on. Let me see where we're at. We are selling, I'm sure. I got to pay a fine. Thank you for letting me, oh, I can't even, oh man, that sucked. Okay, well, we got to go to contacts. And we're going to have to go to the contact. Looks like we're going to have to go to this one. Then we're going to have to pay my fine. Okay, anybody else? Anybody else want to pay? Make me pay a fine? Do I got that? Oh, good. I don't have that. Okay, bounties, codex, intel, nothing else. Nothing else. Okay, we're good. Now we should be able to sell our stuff again. I mean, I hope that's what they're doing. So, I mean, I'd like to see that. I'd like to get involved in that. And you may not. Oh, look, I'm in the top 50, boys. Yeah, I mean, you may or may not see that. Did I sell? Hold on. I don't think I sold. Hold on. Hold on. I don't think so, man. Have you seen how much the human population has expanded since the colonization thing? It's ludicrous. I can't remember what the number they said was. It was ridiculous. It's huge. But somebody was talking about that the other day. I thought that was funny. But yeah, there's a lot of risk. I like, you know, I don't have a problem with rescue missions, but I don't find them as, I mean, the ones with the Thargoids are challenging because those damn scythes, boy, woo-wee, them things are nasty. They just keep it coming. Keep it coming and blowing your hatches off and all that stuff. That was fun stuff, but yeah, that's all gone. Well, I mean, yeah, it's gone. I assume maybe you can pick up some, you could, if you just want to blow them up, you can, well, actually now you don't even got to, you just follow the sonar sound and go find them and then shoot them. You don't even got to worry about them coming to get you anymore. You can go get them now. Okay, so there we are. All right, boys and girls. We are here and clear. Let's see. We're going to look at one more time. I'm just going to turn in the last few I have, and then we'll be done with this. And then I'll go back to whatever else I was doing, which is probably nothing, picking my nose. So I am in the top 50 right now. I'm doing good. And, you know, there it is. So keep them coming, boys. Keep them coming. You just got to be in the top 75. I don't think there's going to be any problem. Most people are going to be in the top 75%. And to be honest, the last time they said that, they actually still gave them to everybody in the top 100%. So, and was I going to say something? Hell no, I wasn't going to say nothing. So, we'll see. We'll see if you get 2 or 1. All your alt accounts probably only need 1, but all your depends on how you do your alt accounts. My alt account is strictly like a utility account. I'm gonna, you know, I move units with it, and that's about it. So we'll see how it goes. So my peoples, I'm gonna call it right here. I am so glad you guys came out today. I'm gonna give you all an 07 from me, and I want to see you guys again. Now this week it's probably gonna be slow, so I don't know if there's gonna be just tons and tons of stuff coming out, but I will be around, and I'll play as much as I can. I've been doing Uber at night now to get some extra money so I can afford, you know, spaceships and stuff. So we're trying it. And like I said, if you want to support the channel, you want to support me, please feel free to, you know, there's links down below. You can get into all that. And there's stuff in the description if you're interested in that as well. And if you want to join us on the Discord, you can right here. You can join the Discord. If you want to join anything else, if you want to see my NR page with all the builds of everything and all that, Instagram, you know, if you want to support on Patreon, I give you access to videos early, stuff like that, and that's it. That's all I got. I think that's all I got. And then of course, if you want to get some cool Red Dragon gear, get it there, because that's my deal. All right, so guys. Love it that you came out today. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And I will see you guys very soon. Stay out of trouble. Fly safe. Follow the greens on the way out. I am not Commander Burr, but I am a commander. Take care, guys. We'll talk soon.
Stardust in your hair, you're a cosmic dream. Flying through the space on a laser beam. Galactic whispers calling out your name. Vortex squadron lights up just the same. Planetary dance under nebulous skies. With a wink and a nod, diamond stars in your eyes. From the shadows of moons to the edge of the truth. Commander, you shine like a stellar sleuth. Wishing you all the best in the void out there. From the cosmic center, gotta feel that flare. Waiting to salute like a bright comet's tail. Commander will follow, no way we could fail. Black holes and quasars, they can't dim your light. Exploring the unknown till the final night. Through wormhole twists and nebulous form, we'll ride the pulsars in a galactic storm. Gravitational waves carry our creed. In the silent vacuum where whispers lead. Our beacon is bright, it never will stray. Follow the trail into the Milky Way. Wishing you all the best in the void out there. From the cosmic center, gotta feel that flare. Waiting to salute like a bright comet's tail. Commander will follow, no way we could fail.